Alright, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the International Hunger Games of Champion. Last time we did Australia, the land down under. Today, guys, we are going right here to BR to review the Big Brothers Round 4. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Brazil. So these are the random picks here, and man, we have some interesting characters here. Just like last time, these are just the random picks that I got. So here we go. From District 1 to District 12, I'll spell them by their first name. I might misspell their names wrong. I'm not smart, so please bear with me. I should have let you viewers know that the first time I did this. We have Ivan, Patricia, Guillermo, Flay. I'll just call her Flay. Or I'll just call her De Silva. Or, yeah. Or because their last name does not pop up. So, yeah. Flay. Slain. Rafina. Anali. Cristiano. Rafa. Andre. Nayara. Marco. Monique. Interesting. Fuke. That's an interesting. Okay. Cida dos Santos. With Daniel Costa. With Cristiana. Maximiliano. With Claudia. Ralph. Carla. Domino. Leah. Ayrton. Dos Santos. Another Dos Santos. I love that. And Jacqueline. Interesting names here. Interesting. Well, man, that did not last long. Oh, so Naira takes out Patricio with a tree branch to start off competition. That's actually a pretty of a rarity there. Wow. So the tributes start with the podium, the horn sounds, and that didn't take that very long. Dang. So Analia retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Monique runs away from the cornucopia, followed by Domino. Max grabs a sword, just like Raph. Cida sets off an explosion, taking out Flay and Jacqueline. Andre explores, runs away. Carla, everyone, you hide in the cornucopia. You hide. These two fight for a bag. Christina gives up. Ralph repeatedly stabs Ivan, the first male victim gone. Ooh, and Cacao runs away. Cristiano finds a bag. Leah finds a canteen full of water, while Marco runs away, while Rafa retrieves a trident. Interesting. Monique practices her archery, while Fuke and Andre hunt for the tributes, while Rafa receives fresh food. Dang. Rafa runs away from Dan. Marco overhears Ayrton and Carla talk in the distance. Leon Domino, Domini, I'm just screwed. Hunt for the tributes while Cida attacks Anali, but manages to escape. Cristiano scares Christiana. Interesting. Nayara steals from Max while he isn't looking. Raph scares Guillermo off. Cacao hunts for the tributes, and look at that. The first 4 cannon shots are out. I hope that won't be the last time. We'll get more of those. And now Guillermi. Again, I'm sorry for pronouncing your names wrong. Fuke and Marco tell stories about each other. Max kills Cristiano with his own weapon. And you know what? This is the reason why I always just forget about this. So 3 cheerfully sing songs, which, yeah, it's hard to spell names, so that's why I just skip them and just say the 3 or the 4 of them tell stories about themselves, just to speed this thing up. Speed the process up. Andre lets Ayrton into a shelter while Raph destroys Carla's surprise. Domini tries to sing himself to sleep while Cacao quietly hums. Raph dies from infection while Christiana thinks about home. Ooh, Nayara silently snaps Sida's neck after having a dominance. Feel bad for Sida. She kind of did good in the first competition, and I guess that's what happens when you're so excited to finish competition off, not being patient, or else that will happen. Dominance can get to you, but you might lose. Dan sees a fire but stays hidden. But it makes sense. You have to be precautious. But a lot of these Brazilian people are really going at each other. This is crazy. Ayrton, Raph, Nayara, and Fuke hunt for the tributes. Yeah, these Brazilians are showing no mercy right now, which is crazy. Cacau attack Guilherme, but manages to escape. Domini and Leah, still tough names to pronounce, so I apologize, hunt for other tributes. Anaui, again, and Ralph, Christiana, hunt for other tributes. Max travels to higher ground while Andre spears fish with a trident. Carla diverts Marco's attention while Dan stalks Monique. Okay. Man, 3 cannon shots are gone, but it's better than 1, so I'll accept that. 7 people are gone in competition here, and we're only 2 days into competition right now, so this is going to be interesting. Ayrton climbs a tree to rest while Andre and Leah sleep in shifts. Carla is unable to start a fire while these 3 discuss the game, what might happen in the morning. Rafa is awakened by nightmares while Christiana tends to her wounds. Dan bleeds out due to injuries here. Mostly both genders are having struggling competition, but at least we're getting some even competition here. Guilherme quietly hums while these 2 run into each other. Cacau defeats Domino, but surprisingly, she spares his life, which is the first. Max questions his insanity, and Ralph tries to sing himself to sleep. We hope this will be the only time this will happen, but you know what? Who doesn't? But unfortunately, guys, after Leah fishes and Max makes a slingshot, Cacau does not spare Andre's life. She ends it all over. Just goes to show you, you spare someone's life one day, but the next, you might not be fortunate. So Carla is picked by thorns while picking berries. And now he travels to higher ground while Guilherme overhears Ayrton and Marco talk in the distance. Fuke is picked by thorns, and wow, Ralph sets off an explosion, taking out Domini, Nayara, Ralpha, and Christiana. And dang, oh dang. That's a lot of troops there. Man, Ralph, if Ralph finishes 5th place, he's going to be in the final, so he has to think about that. But man, Monique receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Guys, something tells me that Ralph might actually make it to the finals here. Man, that's a lot of tributes gone. Carla tries to sing herself to sleep while Guilherme passes out from exhaustion. These 2 run into each other and decide to truce. Marco begs for Cacau to kill him. Surprisingly, Cacau, after what she did the first time and then the second time she killed someone, she decides to refuse, keeping Marco alive, which is interesting. Sounds like Cacau is meeting a lot of interesting strangers right now that she's been around with, and I'm surprised that she's not taking it seriously, but you know what? Can't say much about it. This competition for Brazilians are really tough. Ralph fends Ayrton, Anaui, and Leah away from the fire while Fuke tends to his wounds. Anaui attacks Carla but manages to escape. Max begs for Leah. Again, well, there we go again. Here we go. They beg for the ladies, I guess. And of course, they keep Max alive. Guilherme, Marco split up. Carla runs away from Monique. Ralph hunts for other tributes while Ayrton receives clean water, and you try to sleep through the entire day. And look at that. 0 cannon shots are gone, but I think it's going to get more crazy when time goes on. Monique and Marco huddle for warmth while these 2 huddle for warmth as well. That's kind of normal. Wow. Okay. is the complete opposite. The complete opposite. So, yeah, I can't say much about that. Garami sets off receives an explosive. Ralph lets Cacao into his shelter. You destroy Ayrton's supplies. Good luck with that. So Monique and Carla fight Ralph and Marco, and surprisingly, the ladies get the victory here. They actually defeat the men. Is this the first time we had ladies versus men defeating the men in this competition? That's kind of crazy for Big Brothers. Mostly the reason why the show is called Big Brothers is because the men are standing tall, but not today. Monique and Carla got the victory there. After these four decide to raid Ayrton's camp while hunting, Guilherme poisons Max's drink, only to mistake it for his own. Nice. By the way, how many tributes are still there? So 1, 2, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 tributes are still alive after 5 days. That's actually a pretty good number for how many tributes are still alive. Well, Cacao, after everything that Cacao has been through her entire day right now at this tournament, she would decide to end things all and just give up. But Ayrton refuses to keep Cacao alive. Please, Cacao. Cacao, please get yourself together. You're going to make it. With only 5 women left in competition and 3 men, don't give up. Just keep fighting. Don't give up, Cacao. Just don't give up. Anyway, these 3 sleep in shifts. These 2 talk about the tributes, and you are unable to sleep without warmth because you, can't say much about it. So, Leah dies from infection while these... Ooh. Okay, so this is interesting. So you're eliminated. There's 7 players left. These 4 form a suicide pact. You severely injure Max, put him out of his misery. Monique decides not to go to the feast, meaning Fuke and Monique are the only 2. We have another male versus female here. So technically, if my calculations are correct, Ayrton is eliminated with Carla, because Anali and Cacao managed to barely finish in the top 5. So Cacao, good job for you making it to 4th place. I'm proud of you. Good job. Which means, with Max finishing 3rd, which means it's time for the final 2. Fuke and Monique. Guys, this competition is more exciting than the others. These Brazilians sure know how to attack each other. Which means we come down, guys. Are we going to have it? The last 2 competitions, we had females winning. The first round for U.S., we had men. Will Fuke make it 2-2 for male and females in competition? Here we go. And, not today. Monique severely slices Fuke with a sword. 3 for 4. The females stand triumphantly. Again, wow, the females. And guys, if I had to say about this, but I think the females are the regular champions for Big Brother. And unfortunately, guys, Anali Rosa has 0 points. Oh, that is tough. So guys, I think... So guys, considering Analia... Unfortunately, with 0 points, I don't think Analia is going to make it. With bands. Wait, Claudia? I guess she was Cacao, but better spell that name. So after Max, Fuke, and Monique finish in 4th place, Carla should have made it, but not by the explosion, but... what can you say? It is what it is, but... So, guys, we had a little bit of interesting competition the first days here and other stuff happening. Things did not happen much in the days, but when they did, some stuff did happen. So So all I can say, guys, congratulations for these 4 making it to the final. But does that mean Anali is eliminated? Well, if someone else in the UK finishes 5th place with 0 kills, we'll have a final draw to determine who will be in the finals. And we'll see you guys next time for Great Britain. Congratulations for Monique for being the winner. And with that being said, see you next time.